All right, a COVID crisis is slamming a homeless shelter in Pontiac, despite their 95% vaccination rate. Hope Shelters says that they have had about 36 residents and staff contract COVID, and when that happens, the cost to house those residents skyrockets. 7 Action News reporter Kimberly Craig is in Pontiac showing us what's happening and how you can help.
Hope Shelters was able to manage pretty well during the pandemic, and they say 2 weeks ago they were able to stop wearing masks, and now they're trying to manage a large outbreak that's leaving their resources brutally thin.
36 people as of today out with COVID, including 4 or 5 staff members.
Brian Wright is the executive director of Hope Shelters in Pontiac, where they've suddenly found themselves trying to stop the spread of COVID.
We dropped the mask mandate, somebody got sick, and it spread throughout the shelter.
This was the first time I had it, and honestly, I just felt kind of tired.
This man we'll call Harry is one of the residents who tested positive. He's just returning to the group setting after Hope Shelters paid for him and others who tested positive to remain in a hotel during their isolation period, an unexpected cost of thousands for the nonprofit.
Along with the mask mandate, all the COVID support dollars have disappeared as well. And so we don't have any pool of money to draw from on this. And if this happens again, I don't know what we could do.
Wright says they're committed to their mission that includes keeping residents that rely on them on track, some who never imagined they'd need a place to stay.
Never in my wildest dreams would I have thought of it, but thank God they're here.
Sometimes I had to sleep in the basement of an apartment complex or something like that. So I'm glad for the Hope Shelters.
If you'd like to help Hope Shelters through this outbreak and make repairs to the flooring in the main area, you're urged to visit their website at hopeshelters.org, where they have a link to donate, helping them continue to help others.
This place is a lifesaver.
They really take you in and they make sure all your ducks is in a row, and it's been a success from what I've seen.
I've got a few leads right now, and I'm working on them, and hopefully, some of them will pan out, or at least one of them will pan out. I need one.
The average person who's been homeless, their physiological age is 10 years beyond, or 15. Some people say 20 years beyond their chronological age. And their health conditions are just very vulnerable. And so we want to be as careful as we can and protect their lives as best we can to give them the best shot at turning their lives around.
In Pontiac, Kimberly Craig, 7 Action News.
Yeah, and you never know when your own loved one might need help. Thank you, Kim.